Hi, this is Yvonne, and my special guest here is Robin Humphreys. How you doing, Robin?
I am well.
Good, and she's here.
I'm here.
Right.
That's what I said. I'm here.
And Robin is the Executive Director of Kentucky Classic Arts at Center Square.
Yes.
And you're in charge of all the different events that we have, and we have one coming up.
We do. We have Music Fest coming up this Saturday, July 10th, from 5 to 11 p.m., and it's our third annual Music Fest. So it's the third year in a row, and we hope everybody will come out and join us. We just keep growing every year, so we're excited.
Yes. And I know you have several wonderful groups that are going to be there. I even like to ask you, how do you determine which groups you get? You know, which ones you invite? There's so many good ones around.
You know, there were a lot of people that asked to play this year. We try and, you know, include everybody that wants to be there, but there's already 9 groups. We're trying to figure out how to stagger them. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of people that, you know, called in and asked to play, and then other people that we had reached out to as well. Sometimes people would play 2 years in a row, and then we had people last year that didn't play last year that wanted to come back, and so, you know, we try and fit who we can in. And then there were some people that we asked that were out of town this year. I know the Darty girls we're going to be out of town on that date this year, and then some others that had, you know, had surgery or weren't available. And so there were some that we asked to play that couldn't make it, and then some that asked to play that we couldn't fit in. Mm-hmm. So we've got a good group, and we're trying to, you know, pull in regional musicians. So a lot of Lebanon people, but then also we're trying to reach out to Campbellsville and I think Greene County, mm-hmm. you know, Bradfordsville, Raywick, all around, trying to reach out to different groups. And so we're already starting to compile that list for next year about the people who've asked to play. And it's just a really good time. It's a way to celebrate, you know, music in Marion County and the surrounding counties. Of this year, we've got Honeysuckle String Band are going to be back, which mm-hmm. Was great. They weren't there last year. They were there the first year, and they'll be back again this year. Wildfire was there the first year, not last year. They'll be back again. And then, of course, Marion County All-Star Band and Autry Calhoun will be kind of headlining, and they're a great, you know, to get together once a year is what they do. And they practice for a long time. They have all the horn section, mm-hmm. and I think it's an 11-person band, and they practice quite a bit leading up to that, and they're really excited because they just make a great sound and mm-hmm. a great way to back up Autry and celebrate one of our hometown people. Then we also have Perfect Fit Band from Campbellsville. They're another Motown jazz band, and Angela and Nance used to sing with them, yes. They tell me, mm-hmm. and so they're coming in to play, which we're really excited to have them this year. The Exie Boys from Greensburg, they are a bluegrass group, and they have been playing some festivals, and they had been, they wanted to play and come and do something. And then we have mm-hmm. Vessel, which is a band out of Louisville, but it's one of their lead guitar and singers is Johnny Bramall, who's John Bramall's son. Mm-hmm. And so we were looking for people who have left Marion County and gone out and done some things. Uh-huh. And so we thought that would be fun to have Johnny Bramall's band. Mm-hmm. So they will be here playing, and they do bluegrass and do old rock and do a lot of country and a lot of different things. They have a wide repertoire of music from what mm-hmm. I'm told. Then we have Hannah Ellis, who is a Greene County girl. She's played a concert here before, and she's just fabulous. We love Hannah. She's making a name for herself down in Nashville. Oh, okay. And she is going to be here. She's got a lot of the younger girl following. Since we weren't able to have Grace Farmer this year or the Darty Girls, we thought it'd be great to have Hannah Ellis. So if you've never seen her, she's a singer-songwriter, mm-hmm. she'll be there. And then Chase McDaniel, who is from 4th and Main. I don't know if you know Blake Whitlock, who has sung bass with our barbershop quartet that we've done before. Oh. He and Chase and 2 other guys, they just started a new band called 4th and Main. It's fairly new, but they're also have got they've cut a couple CDs and stuff down in Greene County, and he's a Campbellsville boy. So we're trying to pull that Campbellsville crowd over as well mm-hmm. as put our great, you know, local talent, like I said, Honeysuckle String Band, Wildfire, mm-hmm. The Marion County All-Star Band, put those local people on the stage, and then also people who have been, you know, raised in Marion County and then went off. Last year we had Paul Childers, yes. and I think Paul Childers will be back again next year. We were hoping he was going to be here this year, but they're in California mm-hmm. on the 9th, so that's too hard to get back here and play on the 10th. But they're, you know, put them back on the schedule next year, and then we'll have some other bands. Like I said, there's some other people coming up, and then hopefully we'll have, you know, the Darty Girls back again next year, and just kind of change it up. So it's really, it wasn't just me that made those decisions. You know, had a board, but it was also, you know, what we could fit in, and as the requests started coming into play, you know, who we could fit in. So it's
well, the venue is so nice because it's outside,
right,
and if you feel like dancing and whatever, there's lots of space.
We did have people dancing last year, right? And we're on the grass, and we're going to try something a little different this year. We have a truck stage that's being pulled in, and we're going to do a flatbed stage. And the reason for that, it's so much work to put this together and bring the drum risers in and put the tent up and put the backdrop to the tent, and then bring all the musical equipment and all those, you know, that you have to have amps, and you have to have the monitors and all the speakers, and it's just a lot to do. So we looked at trying to cut down on expenses this year and bring in something that was all in one enclosed that we could just raise up. And so we've got some great sponsors this year that are gonna be you know, helping with Music Fest, and you're gonna be hearing about all those, and on our website, KentuckyClassicArts.com. You can see information about Music Fest. We also have more food trucks coming this year. Cattlemen will be there. Then I think there's 3 or 4 other food trucks. There'll be an ice cream truck, a wine slushy truck, some craft beer distilleries there, and just it's going to be a fun night.
Yes, it is. It's going to be quite the evening.
Yeah, it's from 5 to 11. So we have lots of stuff going on. You know, bring the family out. Tickets are $10 for adults and only $5 for students. And you know, you get in at the gate and bring your frisbees and, you know, some volleyball stuff. There's plenty of room to play there in the field. There'll be supper. Bring some lawn chairs and a lawn basket. You can bring picnics if you want, but we're not allowed to have alcohol brought in at the gate. But you know, there will be refreshments and food for sale there, and you can bring food in if you want to bring a picnic. And so it's just a great night there in the field. So we're praying for no rain.
Yes, indeed. Give us that date again.
It is June 10th. From 5 to 11 p.m. in Johnson Field behind Center Square, our 3rd annual Music Fest. And like I said, we'll have Honeysuckle String Band, Wildfire, Hannah Ellis, Vessel, 4th and Main, Chase McDaniel with 4th and Main, the Exy Boys, the Perfect Fit Band, Marion County All-Star Band, and there'll be some special guests too. I think there's some other people that are coming in. Maybe we'll be singing with Wildfire, and they'll be pulling some people in. And we also have the state junior beta champions will be playing this year. They are going to state, and I believe they go to Atlanta maybe in this summer. But they won for the whole state of Kentucky junior beta, and that's the lead singer is Abby Adams for that, and they'll be playing several songs to open us up. And then we'll have some other special guests on the stage that.
Okay, but you're not going to tell us those.
I'm not going to tell you those. Everybody needs to come out. You know, support these bands and support the Art Center. It's a fundraiser for the Art Center, and it's an expensive night that, you know, we pay a lot of money to make this happen, and it's a lot of work that goes into it. But, you know, hopefully any profits that will come will support the Art Center, supported by Friends of Live Music, which are those sponsors that I talked about, and the money then that is raised from this goes back into providing other concerts through the year. So last year we did several free concerts in the field. We also were able to bring in people like Exile and you know, the Monarchs and 1964 The Tribute. That helps to underwrite some of those costs. So Friends of Live Music, we do one event that raises money, and then 100% of the proceeds goes back into the Art Center for bringing in other musical acts, either doing free concerts or underwriting those other concerts that we are able to bring in.
That's great.
So, yeah.
Now, if our viewers have any questions for you, how can they reach you?
They can call the Art Center at 699-ARTS, which is 2787, or they can get online on KentuckyClassicArts.com. And that'll have a lot of questions answered there, or call the Art Center and leave a message and somebody will call you back. You can also email me at director@KentuckyClassicArts.com.
All right. Well, listen, thank you so much, and I hope everybody will come out on Saturday night and have a good time.
I hope so too. I think it's going to be a great night.
Yes.
So pray the rain away. Come hungry, because there's some great food that's going to be there. And somebody told me today, wine slushies, I'm there. So we'll see.
All right. Come thirsty too, huh?
It'll be a good
hungry,
night.
come thirsty.
Yeah.
This has been Yvonne McNary for Central Kentucky Television.